Are Rihanna and Asap Rockey really going to get married? Why is it hard for a lot of fans to believe that Rihanna will finally settle down? How come she oversees all the red flags about her boyfriend? Stick around to know the details. Bad at Love. In 2005, Chris Brown and Rihanna met as two young, up-and-coming musicians in the music industry. They didn't start dating until 2007. Then Rihanna began dating professional baseball player Matt Kemp after her breakup with Brown. After being photographed together on New Year's Eve in 2009 and then on a trip to Mexico in early 2010, the pair sparked dating rumors. "Yeah," gushed the former Los Angeles Dodgers outfielder to US Weekly in May 2010. "That's my girl over there. She's just a good time. I enjoy being in her company." They broke up in December 2010 due to the busy schedule of the singer. When it was revealed that Brown had physically assaulted Rihanna on their way home from a pre-Grammys party in February 2009, the pair had a sensational breakup. In March 2015, the singer of Look at Me Now pleaded guilty to felony assault and completed probation, as well as community service and domestic violence counseling. To everyone's surprise, Brown and Rihanna reconnected briefly in early 2013. With the singer of Love the Way You Lie telling Rolling Stone at the time, "I realized it was more essential for me to be happy. Even if it's a blunder, it's my blunder." However, by April of that year, they had broken up for good. Then Rihanna had been linked to many A-star celebrities such as the football player star Karim Benzema, Lewis Hamilton, Travis Scott, Prince Harry, and Leonardo DiCaprio. But just like her relationship with Chris Brown, her relationship with Drake sparked a lot of headlines. When Rihanna and Drake attended one another's gigs in 2016, they ignited dating rumors of their own. At the MTV Video Music Awards in August, the Hotline Bling rapper acknowledged their relationship when he claimed during a heartfelt speech for Rihanna's Video Vanguard Award that she was someone I've been in love with since I was 22. The pair, who have worked on songs including Work and Take Care, arrived at a VMA afterparty looking very much like a couple and extremely in love, according to sources. Rihanna and Drake had split over their schedules less than 2 months later, according to E! News source, but were still in each other's lives as close friends. Rihanna, on the other hand, told Vogue in June 2018 that she and Drake were no longer friends but were not enemies either, even though he unfollowed her after the news of her pregnancy. While on vacation in Spain in June 2017, Rihanna was seen making out with Saudi businessman Hassan Jameel. This connection is the real deal, a source claimed at the time. Rihanna has expressed her love for him to pals and appears to be utterly enamored. They've been spending a lot of time alone, away from prying eyes, and they're really serious about each other. They're having a great time with each other. When Jameel was seen out to dinner with Rihanna and her mother, things appeared to be taking a serious turn. Their romance was mostly hidden from the public eye. After nearly 3 years together, the couple announced their quits in January 2020. Their lives were too different, and it was too hard to continue a relationship, an insider told People. From friend zone to lover zoned. The rapper performed as Rihanna's opening act on the North American leg for Diamond's World Tour in 2013. In the year 2015, the rapper denied ever being in a romantic relationship with his colleague in an interview with NYC radio station Hot 97. He stated, "It never happened. It would have happened if it had happened. That was not the case. That isn't something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to continuing my relationship with all of these women." During Paris Fashion Week in 2018, the two sat in the front row of the Louis Vuitton show, demonstrating how close they remained throughout the years. Rihanna's Diamond Ball is a fashion show as well as a fundraiser for the Clara Lionel Foundation, which she founded to help educational projects all around the world. Rocky wore a black suit and diamond-studded earrings to the 4th annual Diamond Ball, where he made his red carpet debut. After many years of friendship, the pair made a stunning red carpet debut at the Fashion Awards in December 2019. Rihanna complimented her mint green satin dress with a matching wrap, gloves, and heels from her design label Fenty. A diamond choker necklace completed her ensemble. Rocky also showed his support for Rihanna's design sense by wearing a black Fenty suit. The appearance had caused reignited romance rumors, even though she was still with Jameel. It was also rumored that she cheated on Jameel with Asap, and that was the actual reason they broke up, but that was never confirmed. Rihanna enlisted Rocky to chat about all things skincare in films recorded for Vogue and GQ, just in time for the debut of her Fenty skin range. Men love their skin and they take care of it, but they feel obligated almost to only use products that are for men because Anything beyond that feels too feminine. It's not for them. They're not allowed. They don't have permission, Rihanna told her friend in the video. In the video, the two interviewed each other for Vogue and GQ about the beauty industry. Rockey also talked about his skincare routine. Asap says, "I think the hardest part about working with you is not goofing off and laughing the whole time. This is hilarious. That is the most difficult part. It's just hard not to laugh because we're so cool." He said about his skin, "I had to discover face cleansing and skincare all at the same time when I was a young buck in the shower. You can't wash your body with the same rag you wash your face with. I was lucky enough to be the type of guy that wants to wash my face." The confirmation. Rumors about their relationship had been circling for years, that they had both dated other people until late last year. But this time, we've got proof as the couple spent Christmas on a private yacht in Rihanna's native Barbados in December of 2020, where Rihanna and Asap Rockey were seen kissing. They were spotted together earlier this month at NYC's Beatrice Inn. Rockey also discussed how his trip to Barbados with his girlfriend gave him a sense of homecoming. "It was insane. Before my father came to America, I always imagined what it would be like for him," the Babushka Boy rapper shared. "And I had the opportunity to visit these locations, and believe it or not, there was something nostalgic about it." He described it as foreign but familiar. This romance evolved since they were friends first, a People source revealed in August. They already knew and respected one another, so it was only a matter of time. They laid a strong foundation and loved to laugh and have a good time together before dating, which makes for a solid romance now. Then, in May of last year, he was featured in a GQ profile referring to Rihanna as "my lady" and exclaiming that she is the love of my life. She amounts to probably a million of the other ones, he said, calling her the one and adding, "I think when you know, you know. She's the one," says Asap Rockey. In June of 2021, Asap Rockey expressed his gratitude for Rihanna's support at the Tribeca Film Festival premiere of his documentary Stockholm Syndrome, which features a cameo by the singer. "It's incredible and I'm truly blessed, for real," he said. The good deeds versus the red flags. September of last year, Asap Rockey attended Rihanna's Clara Lionel Foundation's Diamond Ball, which was named after her grandparents. In the Caribbean, the organizers support education initiatives as well as natural disaster response programs. At the Volunteers of America family residence, the 33-year-old returned to his home of Harlem to serve food to the less fortunate than himself. Rockey's real name is Raheem Myers, and he was born in Harlem but moved to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at the age of 9. He was spotted posing with fans behind the buffet while assisting the organization, which helps homeless youth. He was able to enjoy a Thanksgiving dinner of his own during his shift, putting together a plate and chowing down. But what were his views of the Black Lives Matter movement? Asap Rockey made headlines in 2016 when he appeared to dissociate himself from the Black Lives Matter movement. In an interview with Power 105's Breakfast Club, "I'm just gonna stay black and die," he said, via Time Out. "Why? Because I'm black? So every time something happens because I'm black, I gotta stand up? What the am I, Al Sharpton now? I'm Asap Rockey. I did not sign up to be no political activist. I don't want to talk about no Ferguson and because I don't live over there," he went on. "I live in Soho and Beverly Hills. I can't relate." You'd think this was enough red flag for Rihanna, especially with all the time she showed solidarity for the BLM movement. Apparently not. The rapper was detained in Stockholm in July 2019 on allegations of assaulting a man with his entourage. He was released in August before being charged with assault and given a suspended sentence as well as a monetary fine. "It was a little scary because I wasn't familiar with that country," Rockey said. "Then, their rules are different. No bail system, none of that stuff. That was trash." Rockey laughed with the comedians about the prison's decor despite his expertise, saying for what it's worth though, the IKEA furniture was nice in there. Rockey previously discussed his detention in his latest documentary, Stockholm Syndrome, revealing that former U.S. President Donald Trump's involvement made it a little worse. "In reality, I had no problem saying thank you to the man, Trump, especially if he helped me," Rockey said. "That's the narrative they're pushing, that he got me out and he didn't free me. If anything, he made it a little worse." Why doesn't Rihanna see all those red flags? Let us know your thoughts.